Hello and welcome to the latest episode of the Awesome Sauce EDU podcast, where I'm shining the spotlight on awesome things happening in the classroom. Trying something a little different this week. I'm recording an episode in my car, and we'll see how that goes, see how the audio quality sounds, because if I can record in the car, I can get a lot more podcast episodes done, just because I've got a lot of time to drive and a lot of time to think, so maybe I can share my thoughts this way. This week, what I wanted to share about is I am really diving into Eduprotocols this year. If you are not familiar with the Eduprotocols, it is through John Carippo, and he's got a book out. He's got several books out about the Eduprotocols. So I've started doing a few of them. The first one I'm going to talk about this week is I love the worst presentation ever. The worst presentation ever is exactly what it sounds like. To start off with, I play a video clip where we watch a guy talk about, he's a comedian, and he talks about what are some of the worst mistakes that presenters make when they are creating a presentation. And he does it in a humorous way. Things like having too many words on the screen, poor color combinations, having the wrong too many bullets on a slide, things like that. So the kids watch it, they take notes on what do they notice in the worst presentations. Then I let them choose a topic that they want to present on. And they go and they create the worst presentation ever. I give them 5 slides, and on each slide they need to make a different mistake in their presentation. So it could be misspelled words, it could be too many words on the slide, too many animations, all of those things that a lot of times we see kids make those mistakes in their presentations. So they're trying to make those mistakes. It kind of highlights those mistakes in their presentations. Once they have created their presentations, then I have them go and present their horrible presentations to the class. Now the catch is, I don't tell them this ahead of time, but when they present, I call them up and say, all right, you're ready to present. And then I pull up someone else's slideshow and they're presenting someone else's horrible presentation. And a lot of times they don't know about the topic. And so they're just kind of winging it while they're up there. It is a lot of fun for everyone. It's easy to criticize or give feedback on someone else's presentation when everything about it is meant to be terrible. And it highlights the things that go wrong in a presentation. It highlights the errors that people make in their presentations. And so it's a lot of fun for everyone. I know in the book it talks about having a couple of people come up American Idol style and be the judges. You can do that. I don't really do that just because that's another layer, another thing to try to plan out and figure out. And so logistically, I like to just have one group come up. I did in one class, my smaller class, I gave them the opportunity to, they had to work on their own. And then in my bigger class, I had them partner up so that we don't have as many presentations to go through. And so the kids enjoyed it. They enjoyed being silly with it. They enjoyed making the errors. They enjoyed hiding random Easter eggs in the presentations. So overall, it was a great activity. The kids enjoyed it. I enjoyed watching it. So we'll see. We're going to move on to some other presentations where they're going to be a little bit more focused, a little bit more serious about the presentation. And so I'm hoping that some of these mistakes that they made will translate into better quality presentations in the future. So that's all I've got for this week that was Eduprotocols. And that was the worst Prezzo ever. If you want information, I'll put a link to it in the show notes. Otherwise, I will. You can also look up Eduprotocols, and there are plenty of them. I'll be sharing some of the others that I use in the near future. So that's all I've got for this little mini episode in the car. That's all I've got for today. If you need anything, reach out to me on Twitter at teachlikeaninja. You can find me on Instagram at teachlikeaninja, teachlikeaninja@gmail.com. You can find me on TikTok. I don't really post a lot of TikToks yet, and I'm hoping to get there in the future. But that's all I've got. Until next time, book it forward and be awesome.